When I wake up every morning, I find myself questioning the mysteries that surround us. It's hard not to ponder the age-old question, is there a God? While I continuously struggle with finding definitive proof, nature seems to offer clues that are difficult to ignore. Take a moment to look around. The framework of our world is astounding. Consider the tree, standing tall and firm. Its roots reach deep into the earth, anchoring it against storms, while drawing life-giving water and nutrients from the soil. This hidden network, often stretching farther than the tree itself, creates a complex web of connections with neighboring plants, sharing resources and chemical signals in a silent, cooperative dance. Its branches stretch towards the sky, clothed in vibrant green leaves, converting carbon dioxide into oxygen, a process so fundamental yet so crucial for our survival. These leaves capture the energy of the sun, transforming light into the very substance of life through photosynthesis, a process so intricate and efficient that it humbles the finest human engineering. The tree stands as a living testament to resilience, growth, and interdependence, whispering of a grand design that sustains life itself. It withstands the passing of seasons, bending in the wind but rarely breaking, its rings silently recording the story of each year it endures. In its very being, the tree reflects a balance of strength and flexibility, teaching us the importance of standing firm while remaining adaptable. Its shade offers shelter to countless creatures, its fallen leaves nourish the earth, and its branches cradle the nests of birds, creating a miniature ecosystem that breathes with the rhythms of the planet. In every crack of its bark and every rustle of its leaves, the tree embodies the interconnectedness of all life, an intricate design that speaks of intention and purpose, inviting us to consider the possibility of a creator. The birds, soaring effortlessly through the air, reflect a perfect blend of beauty and engineering. Their lightweight bones, powerful muscles, and aerodynamic feathers allow them to glide gracefully, cutting through the air with a precision that defies simple explanation. Their hollow bones, a marvel of natural design, offer strength without the burden of excess weight, while their muscles are perfectly tuned for the demands of flight, providing bursts of power for takeoff and sustained energy for long migrations. Some species, like the Arctic tern, migrate thousands of miles from one pole to the other, tracing invisible paths across oceans and continents, guided by the magnetic field of the Earth and the position of the sun and stars. These astonishing journeys, crossing hemispheres and enduring fierce winds, stand as a testament to a deep, innate knowledge that seems to surpass mere instinct, suggesting an order and purpose woven into the fabric of life itself. They paint the sky with freedom and purpose, their songs echoing across forests and plains, a vivid reminder of the intricate, interconnected systems that govern life on this planet. Birds also play a critical role in maintaining ecological balance, from pollinating flowers and spreading seeds to controlling insect populations. In their flocks, they demonstrate the power of unity and shared purpose, moving as one in breathtaking displays of synchronization that leave even the sharpest minds in awe. The wind, although unseen, is felt on our skin and heard among the leaves. It carries seeds to new grounds, pushing clouds along their course, creating conditions for new life wherever it touches. It shapes mountains, carves canyons, and whispers through the tall grass, reminding us that even the invisible forces of nature have profound impacts on our world. It howls through narrow mountain passes, tears through barren deserts, and dances gently over sunlit meadows. It stirs the seas into towering waves and cools the earth after a summer's heat, forever shaping the landscapes and lives it brushes against. The wind is a restless, wandering spirit, whispering secrets from one corner of the world to another. weaving together the stories of distant places. And how about the Earth itself? This giant ball, spinning in endless space, is a masterpiece of balance and complexity. With its intricate system of recycling, from the water cycle to the decomposition of organic matter, it constantly renews and sustains life. The oceans churn with unseen currents, carrying nutrients across vast distances, while deep within the Earth, tectonic plates shift and grind, constantly reshaping the landscape. Its crust is a patchwork of mountains, plains, and valleys, formed over millennia by forces both violent and gradual. The Earth breathes in seasons, inhales rain and exhales life, its rivers carving paths through solid rock, and its forests rising and falling in an endless cycle. It holds the weight of history in its stones and the promise of tomorrow in its soil, a living, breathing planet that cradles life with a tender, unending embrace. All of these systems work harmoniously, painting a picture of a world that seems crafted with intention. Is it really plausible that all of this came into existence purely by chance, without any divine wisdom? Or is there a higher power at play, one that holds these wonders in perfect equilibrium? The intricate, interconnected web of life, from the tiniest microbe to the tallest mountain, challenges us to reconsider the possibility of a greater power. It stirs within us a sense of awe and wonder that transcends logic, inviting us to step beyond the limits of reason and into the profound mystery of existence. While proof remains elusive, perhaps it is not the evidence we lack, but the willingness to see. You ever just stop and look at the world around you, the trees, the oceans, the stars, and feel like there's something bigger going on? Like there's a kind of order or design to all of it that's hard to ignore. Nature has this crazy interconnected system, ecosystems that fit together like a puzzle, the way water cycles through the atmosphere, even the way life keeps bouncing back after every disaster. It's like the universe itself is alive, constantly creating, constantly adapting. But then you turn to a lot of religious teachings, and they paint a very different picture. A timeline that can feel a bit small when you stand next to a 200-million-year-old mountain range, or stare at the stars that have been burning for billions of years. It's like trying to read the universe in two different languages, one written in the slow, patient strokes of geological time, and the other in these ancient, deeply human stories about beginnings and endings. And that can be a real puzzle. How do you hold faith in one hand and scientific fact in the other, without feeling like you're constantly trying to juggle two truths that don't quite line up? Some people find peace in treating those old stories as symbolic, not so much about literal history, but about the human experience, about trying to find meaning in a chaotic world. But even then, you have to wonder, if those ancient texts got the timeline of the Earth so wrong, what else might they have missed? What if the divine isn't just this figure we've been handed down through generations, but something much larger, more mysterious, and maybe even a bit terrifying in its vastness? What if it's not just something to be named and categorized, but a force that's woven into the fabric of reality itself? And if that's the case, then what do we do with all the stories, the rituals, and the teachings that our cultures have clung to for centuries? If they've been off about the ground we walk on, could they also be missing something about the nature of the divine? I don't have the answers, and honestly, I'm not sure anyone does. But maybe that's part of the journey, being willing to ask these big, uncomfortable questions, even when the answers might challenge everything we thought we knew. And as I'm still searching for my God, I feel like I'm close, like I can almost sense something real there, but I can't settle for a God that's just an idea or a tradition. I want a God that's real, not something created to fit a particular story or comfort a particular fear. Religions do their best to explain the world. They have scriptures and teachings for just about every situation, trying to make sense of the chaos around us. But sometimes, it feels like they miss the mark when it comes to what's actually true, as if they're trying to fit the vastness of the divine into a box that's just too small. I don't want to put down any religion. If you know your God through your religion, I am happy for you and at peace with it. For me personally, I need to keep searching for my truths, and needing a God that is real for me is one of my truths. And I need to be true to myself, as I will be to my God when I find him. Now it's time for an ending prayer. God, if you're out there, meet me in the quiet corners of my own understanding. Help me to see you, not just through the words of others, but through the truths I discover for myself. Give me the courage to question, the patience to seek, and the strength to stand by what I find. Help me to walk my own path, to know you not just as a story, but as a living presence in my life. And as I search, let my doubts become stepping stones and my questions open doors. Amen. If you're enjoying this content, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons so I can continue to bring you more content like this. Thank you.